I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask everybody, smash the like button. Trying to get a like spike going, 1,000 likes a video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I'm going to keep you up to date daily on everything that's important to make sure you're successful in cryptocurrency. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, sideways. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency is at $192 billion. Bitcoin at 67.35. This is a Bitcoin daily chart. Rising wedge, here we are. The daily candle right now starting to break below this trend line. On the shorter term time frames, it's already been broken and waiting on a daily candle to close below this trend line for further confirmation. Key level to watch, 6,800. We're below that. Again, you've got bearish divergence possible. You've got a bearish MACD cross that if we do get this confirmation of a break to the downside, it'll confirm the bearish MACD cross. So there are a lot of ideas here that's basically showing it's all about to happen. Okay, so definitely make sure you guys got your stop losses in place. There's possible downside ahead. Now, this is a Bitcoin 4-hour chart. You've got rising wedge that we've been in for over a month. Earlier, actually yesterday, price action came back up and retested. Essentially, we've got a small descending triangle right here. Okay, again, this support level has been broken. The bulls are trying to hang on, but it's not looking amazing. There's possible bullish divergence on the histogram and the RSI, so maybe a short-term small bounce is possible. Again, we're building this head and shoulders type pattern, which again, very bearish. If this is support level breaks, bearish follow through happens, and we'll see 6,500, which we actually basically saw yesterday, 6,200, 6,000, 5,800 after that. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. It's amazing to see the gains we make in the trading group on a daily basis. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Boom, 52% out of link. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup posted in the trading group on the 17th of last month. Boom. Here is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, again, posted March 17th, broke out 60% gains over time. This is Vechain, up 28%. I just posted this recently. Listen, the trading group is extremely successful, and you can see there's 1,584 people in the trading group. Now, most of these members are not short-term traders. They're not, let me trade with 100x leverage. Most of them buy and they hold for a couple months. They make a bunch of gains and they know when to sell. This person's up 1,000% on link, but these people trade on leverage, so it's different. This person's up 215% on ADA. This is probably one of the best stories in the trading group that I've heard in a long time. I've successfully traded $4,000 into $96,000 over the last 3 weeks. So yesterday, we're pretty busy with the group. Didn't get a video out last night, getting it out to you this morning. Tornado warnings, everything's been pretty crazy. I actually had somebody from the UK hit me up and say, Chris, your weather's about to be bad. And it kind of meant a lot, and I was been in my crypto bubble, social distancing, and had basically no clue, but it's about to come down outside. So I want to get this quick video out to you guys. But yesterday, posted the setup in group, had a ab and eve double bottom, target 71.15 for Bitcoin. Buy the breakout, boom, got the breakout. Then watch this for rejection in this area. It shows confluence with the head and shoulders. So again, head and shoulders forming. And then here's the hourly chart, boom, back up, back down. So Head and shoulders, obviously bearish topping pattern. Okay, you've got essentially a bear flag right here, looking for high probability of some potential downside over time, maybe a smaller move higher to retest this downside. This is Bitcoin CME futures, and what's interesting is CME futures didn't put in this right shoulder on this head and shoulders pattern. However, you do have a downside break of this rising wedge. 5,000 is the measured move. Okay, you see this, you've got the same orange descending triangle idea. Again, we might get a bounce and a retest, and if not, there's definitely some possible downside ahead. The number of Bitcoin whales continues to grow, hitting 2-year highs. The last time we saw this many during accumulation phase was in 2016. So this orange line is the number of Bitcoin whales, people holding a ton of Bitcoin. Okay, over 1,000 Bitcoin, you're a whale. And so you see this number increased tremendously before the halving that happened previously. And here we are again. Whales are accumulating Bitcoin again. Okay, now just remember that when this halving run up happens, it's not going to be good for your altcoins. Like, people are going to sell the alt and go all in Bitcoin. Okay, so keep that in mind. And we're going to talk about this more in just a second. So have to understand a lot of good information in this video. Make sure and watch it to the end. Why traders expect key Fibonacci level to drop. Bitcoin price to 5,300. Again, this is in the cards. Bitcoin likes the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. What is the 618? That's when essentially you get a retracement 61.8% of the previous move. So if you were to look at this chart, here's your rising wedge. So it would be completely normal to think that Bitcoin runs down here to the 618 and then some type of bounce at that point. Now, there's going to be bounces along the way and whatnot, but again, things not looking very bullish at all. Bears potentially in control. If you guys haven't picked up a Ledger Nano X hardware wallet, the factory link is in the description. It does support the channel. If you're new in crypto and you're a holder and you want to keep your crypto safe, you want to put it on a Ledger Nano X hardware wallet. This is cold storage. It's offline. It's protected. It's secure. All right. If you're not trading these cryptos, you don't want to leave them on these exchanges. What's very interesting is that the fear and greed index right now is an 11. When you see fear and greed at extreme levels, typically you see moves the opposite direction. So the question is here, if we have a potential dip coming, if this is happening, then, and people are already fearful. I mean, Bitcoin just had a 100% run up. Crypto markets bounced back strong, but people are still fearful. So wondering how that comes into play with the entire situation. Are we going to see this extreme pullback? Will this extreme fear go down to a number 5? And then strong bounce, having run up. So interesting to follow up with this with you guys in the future. This is pre-market trading for the futures. S&P 500, which has been very correlated to Bitcoin, was down about a percentage. So want to see how this plays out. United States is waking up over the next hour, should see some type of move as far as traditional markets as well as Bitcoin, I think, over the course of the day. This is, again, S&P 500. Clearly, you got your price action for the S&P 500. Huge retrace, bounce. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. Huge retrace, bounce. Now you got a rising wedge, 68% chance of a break lower. You're at the 0.5 fib level, so the S&P potentially has some downside, possible bearish divergence. Okay, so there's some bearish signs here as well. There's a good chance the S&P 500 pulls back. Will Bitcoin follow? Probably. Worries about the first quarter earnings drag Bitcoin below 7,000. So what's interesting is, earnings are coming out. They're saying, hey, several major U.S. banks are being reported as far as the earnings go this week, and people are worried. Ironic that the performance of banks has anything to do with the price of Bitcoin. I'm not completely buying it, but I understand what they're talking about as far as S&P. I think that the economy is in trouble, and I don't think it's going to recover. I think life as we know it has changed, will change going forward. I just as an example, like it's a Friday night, you want to take your family out to eat. I mean, do you want to go to the local buffet after this type of panic situation fear? Do you want to go share ladles, like those little soup spoons with 100 other people that are in the restaurant? Are restaurants going to take off as and function like they have been in the past. Do I want to go to the gym? Like, I'm ready. I'm a home gym, look for a new house and get a home gym, build a nice home gym. I'm not sure I want to go, be around a whole lot of people anytime soon. I don't think this panic situation is going to end until they have a vaccine for this thing. It's going to be, I essentially watch this chart where as the hospitalizations increase, people are more social distanced than from each other, and then kind of the hospitalizations are decreasing, and then people go out more, and then it just basically swaps back and forth, until there's a vaccine involved, because people are basically going to take the precautions that they feel are necessary based on what's happening in the news. And so it's like this endless cycle of, it's really important that social distancing right now is implemented, and we kind of get rid of this whole situation, but it only takes a couple people and it starts right back over again. It's going to be here for some time, and I think it's changing. It's going to change the way I will much rather order things online indefinitely than go out to a mall, shopping center, etc. We have this new world order idea as potential situation going on in society as far as the economy goes. There's a Wall Street giant that's expecting this idea to play out. So this gentleman says, hey, the United States shouldn't bail out all the billionaires and hedge funds during this panic situation. He says, who cares? Let them get wiped out. He's basically just saying, hey, it's time for just a global reset. It's time for things to just start over. Essentially, the government keeps bailing these banks and institutions out, and a lot of people want to see just a secular shift in society. They want to see big changes, right? This is the biggest chance right now for Bitcoin. Right now, it's happening. I'm sure nobody saw this coming to the scale it is now. So Bitcoin has the biggest opportunity right now to take over. Are we there yet? No. But I'm just saying the door is open. Fiat will become meaningless in the future. United Nations proposes a new global currency. So this UN report that was released this week suggests the dollar outsized its role in international finance, and a lot of things are about to change. They want to invent a successor currency that would be managed by a global reserve bank. Global reserve banks. This is exactly what we don't need. This is a total cryptocurrency market cap of all the altcoins in USD value. And I want you to look at this previous top. You got this uptrend, right? This uptrend, and then here's your top. I want to show you the signs that led to a $75 billion drop in all the altcoins. This is a 65% market drop. Dropped from $115 billion to $40 billion, okay? And you had a bearish MACD cross, and the RSI was leaving overbought levels. It's happening again. Uptrend's broken, bearish MACD cross, RSI leaving overbought levels, potential downside for all the altcoins in cryptocurrency based on this idea as far as the USD valuations go. Bitcoin dominance continues to plunge, sparking new hope for alt season. Not really. I mean, yeah, it's plunged, it's down. This is Bitcoin dominance. Altcoins have had an amazing run. However, you got a falling wedge, you got a potential for some type of bounce right here. And there's essentially this support level. You also have a bullish MACD cross idea that's happening. So again, Bitcoin dominance, when this falls, altcoins do a lot better. They run a lot better. You get a lot more, like mini altcoin season happens based on this drop. And potentially you could get a bounce here. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look amazing for the altcoins coming up. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.